Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja's Literature Lessons, where we explore great authors and their timeless works. Today, we're diving deep into the life and impact of Dante Alighieri, one of the most influential poets in history. We'll take you through his magnum opus, The Divine Comedy, a work that is not only a cornerstone of Italian literature but also a profound commentary on the human experience. So, whether you're familiar with Dante or just starting your journey into literature, stay tuned as we uncover the layers of meaning behind his remarkable journey through the afterlife. Let's begin with Dante Alighieri himself. Born in Florence in 1265, Dante lived during a tumultuous time in Italian history, marked by intense political strife. He was not just a poet, he was also active in the political life of Florence. However, his political affiliations led to his exile in 1302, an experience that would profoundly influence his writing. During his time in exile, Dante composed most of his notable works, including the Divine Comedy. Interestingly, he chose to write in the Tuscan dialect of Italian, rather than the traditional Latin. This bold decision helped to solidify the Italian language as a serious medium for literary expression. Many people regard him as the father of the Italian language. His works have become foundational texts, influencing not just literature but also theology, philosophy, and art. Now, let's explore the Divine Comedy, which is often hailed as Dante's greatest achievement. This epic poem is divided into three distinct sections: Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. Written between 1308 and 1321, the Divine Comedy tells the story of Dante's spiritual journey through the afterlife, guided by the Roman poet Virgil in hell and purgatory, and by Beatrice, his idealized love, in paradise. This structure is not just a narrative choice, it reflects Dante's comprehensive vision of the medieval Christian worldview, blending classical and biblical references into a rich tapestry of meaning. The Divine Comedy is more than just a theological exploration, it invites readers to contemplate sin, redemption, and divine love. In fact, the title Commedia refers to a classical comedy, where the plot begins in darkness but ends in joy. Dante's journey starts in the depths of hell, progresses through purgatory, and culminates in the joy of union with God in paradise. The term divina was added later to emphasize the sacred themes, illustrating the significant evolution of the work's perception over time. Now, we must ask, who guides Dante through these realms? In Inferno and Purgatorio, Dante is accompanied by Virgil, who embodies human reason and wisdom. Virgil represents the pinnacle of human intellect, guiding Dante as he navigates the complexities of sin and virtue. However, Virgil himself cannot enter paradise due to the fact that he lived before Christ. It is in Paradiso that Dante meets Beatrice, a symbol of divine love and grace. She takes over the guidance from Virgil and leads him through the celestial spheres, embodying the ideal of spiritual enlightenment and helping to guide Dante toward his ultimate goal, unity with God. An important aspect of Dante's narrative is how he structures hell itself. In Inferno, Dante organizes hell into 9 concentric circles, each one reflecting a different category of sin. The first circle is Limbo, where virtuous non-Christians reside, while the 9th circle is reserved for the worst sinners, traitors who suffer the ultimate punishment of being frozen in ice. Each circle is a moral geography that reveals Dante's own judgments about sin, drawing from historical, mythological, and contemporary figures. This creative construction provides a vivid portrayal of medieval theological beliefs, while also illustrating Dante's personal experiences and feelings towards the people he places in these circles. Now shifting to Purgatory, we see a different tone. In Purgatorio, souls who have repented their sins undergo purification on a mountain island, which consists of 7 terraces, each corresponding to one of the 7 deadly sins. Unlike hell, where punishment is eternal, Purgatory offers hope and the possibility of redemption. Here, the souls endure suffering but with the expectation of eventually reaching paradise. What makes Dante's experience unique is that he places himself among these souls, emphasizing the idea that spiritual growth and redemption are attainable for everyone, even while alive. Such themes powerfully resonate within the human experience. And speaking of powerful influences, we cannot overlook Beatrice's formative role in the Divine Comedy. Dante's love for Beatrice Portinari was real, someone he admired from afar in life, and her presence in the Divine Comedy symbolizes divine love, theology, and enlightenment. Beatrice appears at crucial moments, guiding Dante through the trials he faces as he ascends to paradise. Her rebukes and corrections demonstrate that love also involves helping one another grow. Beatrice embodies both human attributes and the divine essence, presenting an ideal that Dante urges others to aspire to. One of the most revolutionary aspects of Dante's work was his choice to write in the vernacular Italian rather than Latin. At the time, Latin was the standard for serious literature, which limited accessibility. By using the Tuscan dialect, Dante democratized literature, allowing common people to engage with profound truths. This initiative helped elevate the Italian language, and Dante is recognized as a pivotal figure in the creation of modern Italian. His work inspired many other writers to adopt their own vernacular languages, setting a precedent for national literary movements throughout Europe. Interestingly, the Divine Comedy is notable for its rich tapestry of real historical and contemporary figures whom Dante places in various afterlife realms. Figures such as Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, and political adversaries of his time populate the underworld and beyond, serving as poignant examples of sin and virtue. Perhaps one of the most iconic lines from the Divine Comedy appears at the gates of hell: "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." This stark warning encapsulates the somber ethos of Dante's journey. Even contemporaries, such as Pope Boniface VIII, find themselves in the vivid landscapes of Dante's poetic imagination, showcasing how Dante intertwined personal and political themes with literary artistry. Lastly, we must recognize Dante's far-reaching influence on world literature. He stands alongside revered figures like Petrarch and Boccaccio as one of the great poets of the Italian language. The Divine Comedy has inspired countless authors, think of John Milton, William Blake, and T.S. Eliot, whose works echo the themes of Dante's epic. Visual artists, too, have drawn from Dante's descriptions, influencing masterpieces ranging from the frescoes of Raphael to the engravings of Gustave Doré. Today, echoes of Dante's work persist in popular culture, appearing in films, video games, and music. By synthesizing classical thought with Christian beliefs, Dante truly paved the way for Renaissance humanism, forever shaping our understanding of the relationship between reason, faith, and the human condition. As we reflect on Dante Alighieri's contributions, it is clear that his journey through the Divine Comedy remains a vital part of the literary landscape, inviting readers to ponder their own paths toward understanding and enlightenment. In this exploration of Dante Alighieri and his Divine Comedy, we examined how his life experiences shaped his writing, particularly his exile and decision to write in the vernacular Italian. We delved into the structure of the Divine Comedy, discussing Dante's guides, Virgil and Beatrice, and the moral architecture of hell and purgatory. We also highlighted the historical figures populating his narrative and the profound themes of sin, love, and redemption that resonate throughout the poem. Through Dante's work, we see a reflection of the intertwining of personal, political, and spiritual themes, which continue to inspire literature and art to this day. Thank you for joining us on this literary journey through Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. We hope this lesson has deepened your appreciation for Dante's work and its impact on literature and culture throughout time. As always, stay curious about the world of literature, and keep exploring the stories that have shaped human experience. Until next time, keep reading and reflecting on the power of words.